Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Here's Mahomes to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Mahomes now to throw. And Hill with it over the middle. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, a 22. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield back quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Damian Williams punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Butker now to add the extra point. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Here's Watson now on second down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one. And what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Watson going to give this one to Miller. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Miller. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And his throw here's incomplete. Well, the great veteran Eric Berry back to knock that one away.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 28 yards. And the Texans draw a bit closer.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. Throw left side complete. It's Hill. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. They'll run it now out of the gun. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
He is going to find Hill here. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a 1st down. 2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. We're back to Arrowhead after this.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he'll take this one only up to about the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through.
And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Allen Bailey in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Watson out to his left. Now he's gonna let it go deep back over the middle. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They are going for it. Here's Watson going deep for Hopkins. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 42. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, set, black 22! Black 22!
On 1st down, Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. He's going to air one out. It's caught at the 10. And that one results in 35 yards. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. They'll try and run for it with Miller. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. To throw on 2nd is Watson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Jordan Akins as the first half is winding down. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
There we go now.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Going up top. And that is incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel enough yardage.